All right, we got release question number 28 for the California Standards test for Algebra 2. Let's see what we got here. Looks like another one where we kind of have four separate things to think about. Think of this as one problem, think of this as another problem, and this, and then we'll put it all together in the end. But notice we're dividing by here. We've done a couple prior to this one where we're multiplying. The dividing by part really won't change that much, just one little thing. And so I'm going to rewrite everything the way it is to start, but take care of the division part right now. So remember, dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So I'm going to write 10 on the top, and why don't I just do this in the same step? I can factor out something out of both of these terms. I can factor out a -2, it looks like. And factor out a -2 will leave me with x plus y. If I multiply -2 back through, I get what I started with. And so I've got x plus y on the top here and here. This is multiplication now. Fraction, we can extend that. It's all multiplication on the top and the bottom. The x plus y will cancel here and here. And it looks like I can also reduce the fraction. I can take this and I can make that a 5. Why don't I do that in a separate color just to make that a little more clear. So this would reduce down to a 5, and then I'm dividing that by 2. I divide this by 2, I'd get a 1. So I have a -1 right there. And then after doing that, I see I can reduce one more time. The 5 here can cancel out with the 5 here. And so I took care of all that, all the canceling all at once. It looks like I've fully canceled as much as I could. I've got 4 left on the top. On the bottom, I've got a -1 times x squared y cubed. Everything else canceled out. So I would have negative x squared y cubed. And it looks like the way they've written this is with the negative sign out in the front of the fraction, which is totally valid to write it that way. So that's the same thing as that right there. You could also say that's the same thing as this. These are all equivalent things right here, here, and here. But the form that they put their answer in is right there. So that's our answer. That is choice A for number 28.